After the highs in Silverstone, where Larry Tenford made it 4 wins in a row, we arrive in Budapest, Hungary. The rain came down at Silverstone and gave us an absolute delight. Let's check in with Chris McCarthy with the story so far.
Goretti's under attack from Robert De Haan. Round the outside goes Harry King.
Teammates bullying to get through. Fantastic racing.
De Haan down the inside of King for third place as Larry Tenford goes 4 in a row. He really is becoming one of the greats. Can this man be stopped?
Certainly give me the question we try and answer today. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup. It's round 5 of 8 in 2024, and we come here to the Hungaroring in Budapest. Buda and Pest make up the city. It was the first ever race behind the Iron Curtain for Formula 1 in 1986. We've been racing here every single season since 1993. How about that? Since Porsche's joined the fraternity, this has been one of the mainstays on the calendar. And Omi, I think it always gives us quite an interesting run around. Certainly now for the Porsches today, it's going to be quite fun because we wait to see if Larry Tenford has been promoted back to the front or not.
Yes, indeed. He went to the near front in qualifying, got his lap deleted, and now we wait to see how the grid is looking for what should be hopefully a thrilling Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup race as well.
Not on pole position, I can tell you right now. It is Harry King on pole here as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So Harry King in the Porsche in the BWT Lecner Racing. Go on.
That's interesting. Then where is Marvin Klin gone to? Because he was meant to be starting at the front as well.
So he's
had a post
yeah.
Qualifying lap deleted then. Okay, so disappointment for Schumacher at CLRT because he was meant to be on pole. But okay. Havercourt then is promoted to second then, yeah.
Thing is, here's the thing. We don't get a grid. We don't get any information after qualifying. So we're as much in the dark as you are at home about what the grid is. We don't even get to know. Porsche need to really up their game with how they promote this series because it's just like you just tune in and there you go. Here's your starting grid then. From back to front as well, it's Cedric Chassin, the rookie driver, coming in alongside as well. Look at Sami Shaheen down in 22nd position. Flebermark down there as well. Beriner in 20th with Yukov down to 19th as well. Omi, do you want to take it over? Rossett is in 18th with Jaap van Legen in 17th. Go on.
Okay, Sebastian Freeman in 16th position. Lo Kartog is in 15th as well. Alexander Tauscher a bit more down compared to the start of the season in 14th. Teo Overhaus for Lechner. Alongside, then we have Aldo Frestante and Larry Tenford starts in 11th after the lap time being deleted yesterday. Aria Levy in 10th. Liam Zendelli, of course, has driven here in Formula 2 and Formula 3 in the past. He's now in the Super Cup, going from 9th. Goretti in 8th. De Haan with a penalty. And then we have Jalbert in 6th. Keegan Masters lines up in 5th position. Marvin Klin got a penalty, so that's why he has gone from 1st to 4th. So he had a 3-place penalty. He's alongside Hoover and Eidenhoven. Cass Havercourt in 2nd. And it's Harry King on pole position. There we go. I was enjoying you doing it.
I was screwing it up.
That's why I was enjoying it.
Oh, thank you very much, Omi, as well. There's Larry Tenford there for the first time this year, not starting on pole position. He starts 11th, but he's won 4 races out of 4. I mean, it's kind of like...
Every race.
Yeah. If he doesn't win, it's going to feel weird. Do you think he could win? Has he got it in him?
Well, it is a Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup. Anything can happen. Well, we usually don't see anything happen, but it can happen in the Super Cup as well. So...
Waiting for the live timing to
maybe
come on.
Is the answer to that.
Yeah. Nothing from the live
That's
timing.
taking hours.
Yeah.
Good luck with the opening lap then.
Oh, great. Well, it's King and Harvercourt on pole. As away we go then on the formation lap. The cars rumble away and around the Hungaroring. Budapest is a wonderful circuit. It's a wonderful atmosphere as well that we're going to go racing to. Fingers crossed, actually, it's a smooth weekend. The last thing we want is a bad race. Keep having that so far this year. Honestly, I am covered in eczema and that on my arms. It really is bad. It's the heat bumps in the commentary box. It really just gets to you as well. Look at that. That's something we don't usually see with Jaap van Legen. He has an open face helmet. Usually, we see drivers prefer the closed face, but open face, that's new this weekend. I wonder if that helps him in any way. Usually the FIA mandate full helmets, don't they? But he's got open face.
Usually. But the Apple sort of thing, so I guess we'll wait and see.
Open face helmet. Nice to see. What we mean by open face is that the helmet's around the side, but the face is left blank with a microphone just across it for team radio.
The qualifying session was strong from my side. Every lap that we posted was very competitive on the first set and the second set, so ultimately I'm quite pleased with my own performance. Of course, qualifying on the front row and then inheriting the pole position, we were very close to pole position anyway, so to inherit it and get my second pole at Hungaroring, it's a great feeling.
Porsche Mobile 1 Super Cup then with Harry King on pole position for the BWT Lechner Racing Squad. As we wait to see. Now let's just a quick look at what the chassis are as well. It's a carbon fibre monocoque with safety roll cage. The engine is a Porsche Motorsport MA 2.75 as well. Output is at 8,400 RPM. 375 kilowatts of battery power as well. Red line's at 9,000 RPM. It's the SO Synergy renewable racing fuel. It's a 100% E100 ethanol blend. It's using the Mobile 1 oil for the fully synthetic motor oil, of course, for the lubricants. It's a gasoline direct injection. It's a Porsche 6-speed paddle shift sequential semi-automatic transmission, dog-type gearbox. Does have a reverse gear as well. Michelin provide the tyres. 110 litres in the fuel tank as well. And they're only 1.2 kilograms as well, but it's a hydraulic power steering with external control functions as well. And of course, look at the safety equipment you need. A 6-point seat belt, a hands device, racing bucket seat with 4 aft and windshield wipers. Don't need anything else to come into it as well. So we're already down at the start, Omi. Fingers crossed it's going to be a nice launch down towards turn 1. Slightly nervous, but this should be quite fun.
Indeed. Quite fun, should be chaotic. Harry King, 1 year ago around the circuit, won in the Porsche Mobile 1 Supercar from pole. He starts on pole today. Let's see if we can repeat last year.
Yeah, the race last year as well was a little bit more entertaining as well, if you remember, because it ended up with lights coming out for the safety car, so it wasn't always on the actual mark. Green flag is at the back. Watch for the lights to come on. Harry King versus Harvercourt down to turn 1. Look but never stare. They light up the rear wheels and away we go. Harry King gets a great start as well down towards turn number 1. He forces off Harvercourt. Falling in behind is Van der Eijdenhoven as we head down towards turn 1. Look at Clean. Immediately he's looking around the outside. King and Masters as well. They're all line astern. King's going to have to defend round the outside. Harvercourt's coming in hard off the track as well. I believe goes Zendelli. And off as well goes Jaap van Legen going off. Larry Tenvoort's made up a couple of places already. Of course he has. Of course he has. He's on the inside line coming downhill in towards turn 2. So far, so good. King leads the race. It's lap 1 of 16. Good start.
Good start indeed. Brilliant stuff from Harry King. Exactly what he wanted at the front of the field. He leads us through turn number 4 as we continue the battling.
Oh,
as well in behind it. We'll make the way through Levy looking for a move. Very shortly he'll be trying to get to the inside, but I think we are continuing the scrapping all the way through.
Look at Clean on the inside line. He forces off Eijdenhoven as well through the 7-8 chicane. Eijdenhoven might have to give that place back, but he'll argue that Clean forced him off the track as well. So Zendelli getting a few places back up as well, despite still losing off. We need to see exactly what's happened here. in the order. There's Hubert, that's coming in with Hubert as well. So look at that, everyone's just running off and dust being kicked up everywhere. You can barely tell what's happening out there. Here's the timing screen. Zendelli is in 5th position. Where has Larry 10-4 made his way up to 8th place after starting 11th?
He's made his way onto the back of his teammate Alessandro Giretti. We continue the battling all the way through the mid-pack right now. But yeah, it's Harry King with the jump. Kaz Havercourt tucking in the slipstream, not being able to do anything with it though, as we make our way now out of the final corner on the circuit. 15 to go, on to lap number 2, and Harry King is immediately pulling clear. Huub van Edenhoven under a bit of pressure from Marvin Klin, and we're battling all the way behind as well with Jalbert under pressure from Robert Dehaan.
Dehaan's going to send it round the outside as well. Jalbert's going to just have a little bit of a wiggle, and Dehaan just touches the back as well. Bit of bodywork bumping there as they come through downhill towards turn number 2. A long sweeping left-hander followed by a quick sharp right as well. And Jalbert gets ahead and stays from Robert Dehaan. Again, more dust being kicked off. Dehaan's off the track and comes back on and cuts up more dust as well. Top 4 though, status quo. 10-4 up 3 places. He's on the back of Guerte. Oh no, yeah, he's on the Guerte.
Yep, indeed. They all continue scrapping and squabbling in this one on the second tour. 1 second between our top 2 with Havercourt. Of course, transitioning from single-seaters, he would have wanted to be in Formula 3 this year. That is not the way it is. It turned out to be for him. Oh, that is a lot of dust being kicked up as well. And we're getting even a bit of contact right now. And they're all pushing. Levy definitely going for it right now as well on Theo Overhouse. And Overhouse kicking up a lot of dust in the process.
So that's Klein getting ahead on the inside of Eindhoven. So that is Van Eindhoven making a mistake and losing out. And Klein goes up into 3rd position. Zendelli right up there too. Followed by Guerte and 10-4. Tonight 10-4's coming in there as 2. Keegan Masters thrown into that mix. He's in 6th position. Now been de-highlighted from the back of this little battle as we come over the line.
I'll just open my window. It's getting hot now.
It is getting hot, yeah. My commentary box is feeling the same thing. Zendelli's going to send
comes Zendelli.
That's good. Good move, but he's left the door open.
He's wide.
Yep. So Eindhoven sweeps back through. Keegan Masters comes with a little bit of a play as well in the 18 car. Can't sweep back into 1. Tries the inside line to 2. So it's tricky turn 1 because it's actually turn 1 and 1A. So there's actually a 1A segment to the track.
Yeah. And then always very close on exit. If someone does go too deep with the late send at the first turn, so we sometimes get the battles continuing down towards the second corner of this circuit. As they all continue squabbling, and let's see, is anyone going to go for any late lunges? In the supercar, most of the time you just have to go for late lunges. Cars often aren't close enough for easy passes, and really in the supercar there really isn't even an easy pass unless someone runs wide directly in front of you. You have to work for every position, but that's why of course no DRS or anything like that to assist the drivers with it. So it means that we see a bit less action and a bit more of the drivers having to wait for mistakes from each other to try and get with their way through. Lots of dust continuing to be kicked up as well as we take it back to the race start. Perfect launch off the line for Harry King. Exactly what he needed, of course, was always going to come over to the inside line to make sure that the door isn't left open. Now, with the slipstream that we get towards the first corner, someone's always going to get to that outside line of you, and that was exactly the case. So it was Havercourt looking for it on the outside line, Huub van Edenhoven on the inside, and then there's brilliant momentum as well for Zendelli, who tries to go around the outside, and we have Jaap van Lagen, Verstappen, Latifi.
Fineste saying he got pushed out wide in the Italian liveried car as well. It definitely did get pushed off the circuit. Perfect start from everyone though. Alex Brundle commentating on the Porsches alongside Chris McCarthy. He's having a busy weekend. That's because Jordan King, who's usually in the commentary box, is at Formula E this weekend as reserve driver as well. And it's just everyone getting everywhere. In fact, this weekend's a busy one, isn't it? Everyone's everywhere. Jess is at Formula Student. Josh T's just missing in action somewhere as well. I'm just getting a little tap around as well. An hour until Formula E qualifying. Again, me and Megan are going to play hot potato. She's hosting the F1 opener the pre-show for F1. It's 10 Ford we've seen on board. Closing back through once again.
Yeah, so a little tap from Larry 10 Forder as well ahead as he was trying to make his way through, and then this was Clint and Hoove van Edenhoven battling through the chicane, and Hoove van Edenhoven having to run having to cut the chicane. And the question is, did he give it back? As the cars continue to kick up the dust all the way through. So is he going to give it back is the question as well for that battle. And it seems like now that Levy's also got Passover House.
Clean's a 148.983. Theoretical best lap is a 148.322 at the moment. So there's still definitely some time to be found. Harvick then was on board. Clean directly behind him, 4/10. King's pulled out 1.5 seconds. Last year, as you said, only one from pole. He looks like he's going to try and do it again and become our second different winner of the season. Yep, that's how much Larry 10 Ford's dominated. He's won half the season and leads the title. Clean flashing the lights to Harvick down towards turn 1. And again, another fast lap, 148.599.
Dihan versus Jaber in the background as well going on.
Dan gets through. And that's going to be, look, it's Harvick just behind, waiting for a look through on the inside as well. Halbert's going to really throw it through. Matej Jaber.
Yep.
Every time I hear Jaber, it always reminds me of the policeman in Les Miserables. every single
Battle
time.
of second is close. Clint
Yeah.
3/10 away.
Oh, wait, look at that. He's looking to the inside. He nearly had him run on him into turn 5. At the hairpin.
And also Masters nearly has a run as well, as he is trying to clear Zendelli. So that's the two teammates that are battling over 5th and 6th right now, as Havercourt tries to defend from Marvin Clint. There's some brilliant battling going on here in the Super Cup.
24 cars started this race, remember. The least of the season so far, just regular drivers, but Shaheen has stopped and he's out of the race. So we have 23 left in the race.
Yeah.
Shaheen's out of the race. So the GP squad not having a great run there. 2 of the
He's
4
out again,
cars. Yeah.
as usual.
Yeah. Wonder if that was contact on the opening lap. Had to be. It's like 5 of 16. Had to come from somewhere down there. As the action continues on. Just got to hold it together. Just not have too much of a scared moment, not too much of a loud moment. Just stay calm and trust the process of the action. I think they can do it. They can do it. They will do it. They've got to. But Harvick's under pressure big time from Clean. As Clean comes down to the inside line at turn 1, looks to the inside. King's got the fast lap of the race now as well. 148.568. Harvick has got that outside line and keeps Clean at bay. There's not going to be any fighting or anything so far. I'm a bit disappointed by that. Come on, get some battling out there.
Yes. It's kind of like follow the leader, but no one is following the leader right now. Harry King is 2.3 seconds clear. It's just everyone in their private battles, but no one's being able to make any overtakes. And Clint is close, but wasn't able to get the move done. That wide line for Havercourt working and giving him the better traction, meaning that Clint didn't even have a chance down to the second turn on the circuit as well. And we have some battling with the Lindblad being passed as well by Febelmeyer, I believe.
Clean looked to the inside line, didn't he? Down at turn 9 and 10, but he couldn't get through. Dehaan on the back of 10 Ford now. Larry's having to race.
Indeed, he's having to pass, and he's going to have to pass his teammate. And it's going to be interesting to see Larry 10 Ford finally doing some battling in 2024. It's not really been the case for him so far, but today it definitely is. He's going to have to work for the positions that he is going to be, for the position that he's going to finish in today, unlike usual. And in the Porsche Super Cup, even if you have a big pace advantage, there is literally nothing you can do to go from 11th to fast. There is absolutely nothing you can do with no pit stops as well. It's basically impossible.
Sadly, it's one of those situations. 10 to go, though. Lap 7 of 16. 10 Ford's 2/10 up at the moment from Dehaan. And there goes Clean finally to the inside of Harvick into the first corner. And Clean moves up but goes too wide. Halvercourt gets the cab back. He's going to be around the outside line coming into turn 2. It's a downhill situation. Halvercourt knows that if he just gives Clean an inside line, he can get the cab back. Clean drifts it wide. Halvercourt comes back, but it's an outside movement to 4. That doesn't work. Now that was a risk from Halvercourt there. I would have just kept the throttle in around the outside there. He would have had the position. So that's a bit of a, like, he's let Clean go. Not the smartest.
Indeed. 3.5 seconds between the top 2 as we currently look on.
Now, Dehan and Tenford have been noted for collision at turn 13.
Oh. Interesting.
Keep an eye on that. And Dehan's now hit the back of him again coming into turn 9. Just whacking everything. Doesn't want to stop.
Having lots of contact.
Jumping over the exit curbs as well. On board with the Porsches. Oh, look at Dehan. No track limits, of course, in this series, but he's off the track so much. And we are down to 23 runners in this session. Tenford's going to hold it in. Keeps on the pressure. So just keeping an eye out on that monitor. With 8 of 16, we're halfway there. And it's taken us 14 minutes. Not that long, actually, this one. It's a nice race as Masters moves to the inside of Zendelli. Can't get ahead, but does get ahead of Geartech. Okay, moving on. Tell you what, though, Omi. Again, the race isn't really exciting. Oh, black and white flag for Uvik.
Yeah, that's the thing. You get these little battles, but little battles that don't materialize into anything, really. Sadly, in the Super Cup. The only time, really, a Super Cup race can be exciting is if there's cars spinning everywhere. You've just got one man who's absolutely struggling so much.
Yeah. And
he's holding up literally everyone, and then we're battling. Kind of like the race that we had in Monza last season, or even Austria last season. I think we need something like that. We're heading to Monza, which is our title decided. Hopefully that will be fun. No title fight, of course. Coming into it this year, but hopefully it'll just be an exciting race.
I think that'd be nice for everyone, no pressure. But there's the Rookies Championship that's getting quite interesting. We'll bring you all of that and all the title permutations when it needs to at the end of the year.
Now for the Super Cup, rain could make it a good race at Spa.
Yes, it could, and it did last year as well.
Yeah, and there was a race, I believe, in 2021 around this circuit that was really good as well in the wet. Not this circuit, Belgium. There's a very good race in the wet there. As we're battling behind, Overhouse to the inside of Frameit.
Sends it through, doesn't he, with a dive bomb and a half. And again.
Nice move. Farther back as well.
Can't see who that is though. Black and white flag for car 9 of Jaap van Legen.
Yep, so we have Bernier battling right now with Louis Rosé as well for that position. Those are the cars that were battling their way through it. Let's see if they'll continue. Yep, black and white flag for Febelmeyer.
And Tenford!
As we have one for Tenford. One for Tenford as well.
Ooh. That's spiced up the action.
Continues battling with Louis Rosé.
And Rosé goes down into 18th position as well. Bernier moves up into 17th. King leads by 3.5 seconds at the moment. And the action just continues to roll on. On board with the butterfly
Tenford is really fun. He won't be enjoying it at all.
For information, you have a track limit turn 6. Track limit turn 6. So this is 2 in total.
Yeah, because I get pushed.
Okay. So
that's an odd message because he's got a black and white flag, so he's got 3. So yeah, it's the drift at 6. That's the chicane, so people are cutting the chicane. Interesting. Masters again to the inside of Zendelli. This is for 5th, and Geartech's going to find a way through on the inside and bumps into the side of Lewin Zendelli. Zendelli just stays ahead. 10 Ford's having to defend, and contact between him and Dehaan. Dehaan forcing his way through at turn 13. 10 Ford's going to be on the inside line to the last corner. Dehaan can't keep it. Bumps him again. Bumps him again. Bumps him a third time. In one corner. King's done a fast time, by the way.
Aggressive stuff.
Everyone's everywhere. Gonna take time to get inside. Door gets shut by Zendelli. And Fineste, Aldo Fineste, with a time penalty has been added. Don't know what though. Oh, okay. Track limits.
Oh. Overhouse with a penalty.
Oh wow, okay. And Dehaan. Dehaan!
Giretti's going hunting in Zendelli.
Dehaan too. Now is this gonna be... There's Zendelli. He's got 5 seconds as well. Now is 10-4 gonna get it? That would be a factor, so continued track limits means they all get time penalties, and that changes the complexion of the race again. Zendelli gets ahead of Geartech, and now here's 10 Ford. Don't cut the... Thing is though, I thought track limits weren't a thing anymore, and now all of a sudden the track limits have become a thing. It's like, make up your minds, race control. What do you want to do?
Yeah, in qualifying they definitely are. In the races, no one has a clue. And then we are getting so many penalties, and then they're like cutting everywhere. Like the drivers are cutting everywhere.
Yeah.
But then it's just weird. It's confusing because like every driver's cutting everywhere. So what's even the point of track limit if it's not going to be everywhere?
It's bizarre. Really is bizarre. Don't know who's race controlling this, but it's getting a bit silly, the amount of penalties that are coming through. 11 minutes to go. 11 and a half minutes to go. It's up 11 of 16. We'll easily make it. We're doing 1:48 on lap times. So lap 11 of 16. King by 3.6 seconds to clear. Harvacore. And then Van der Eidhoven, Masters, Zendelli with a penalty though for Zendelli. Geartech penalty. 10 Ford 8th. Dehaan 9th penalty. Jabir 10th. That's your points overall. It's getting a bit silly. It's hand to hand, trying to go around the outside of 10 Ford into turn 2. Nothing there. Yes, maybe. Dehaan's using that Porsche as a battering ram.
He is. He is indeed starting to get aggressive between these guys as well as they'll continue to scrap it out. Dehaan's still looking for Larry 10-4. It's been an interesting fight between those two drivers in this race. Dehaan's still looking for that inside line, not getting it from 10-4.
Hey, you need to stop it. Wow, that's a big one.
There you go. Bumper to bumper. Not happy. Not happy at all. It's insane what's going on right now in this race. Absolute insanity. Larry 10 Ford in 8th position. Our champion-elect. After winning 4 of the opening 8 races. Well, 4 for half the season. 4 out of 4 he's done in the opener. Second half of the season now. And this is the first race he's going to lose. 5 to go. King starts lap 12. Might just get in, actually. Even without the safety car, that is quite tight on the time limit.
I don't know why it is so tight.
Yeah.
All day, even if we have a clean race to start to finish. Shouldn't be tight. But it is.
1:48 lap times, 5 to go, 9:23 left on the clock. Yeah, it's very tight. Into the pit lane comes Fineste to serve his drive-through penalty. That's changed it again. What an entertaining little half an hour of racing. Everyone's trying to catch their breath and get ready for the racing that's going to happen later on today as well.
Hopefully F1's good later on.
Oh, car 6. A 5-second time penalty for track limits.
Castante's out. So,
Now, car 6. That is going to be. Is that Lindblad or is it
Lindland.
Lindland? Yeah. I'm looking at a very small name list on the monitor. Because of course he got replaced last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Back in the car.
It's all crazy. There's what?
On board with Harry King. That's pushing out. He's ahead. What is it? A 1:48.062.
So, do you think then in F1, who do you think's gonna win?
Oscar Piastri.
Ooh.
Track, you get your first
he's
win
gonna-
out and start second. Yeah.
So, do you think he's gonna get the lead lap one?
Yes, because the pole sitters so far have not had great starts today, have they?
Yes. Other than King, but in Porsche Supercar it's literally all the time, always nearly equal.
Yeah.
So,
So in terms of single seaters, everyone's had poor starts from the pole, despite it being the grippy side of the grid. Oh, 5-second time penalty again. Penalty cancelled. Penalty cancelled for car 6. Wow. Don't see the stewards give it back every now and then, do they?
yeah. Well, yesterday the pole sitters hanged on. Today it's been, of course, the pole sitters losing out as well. So yeah, I think today Norris possibly could lose out off the line. Piastri could get involved. Happy Verstappen sits behind them.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't want Verstappen to get ahead and then scamper off, and then it's like, oh, great, 70 laps around Hungary, what are we going to talk about?
I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah, but it's me and Megan solo in the commentary box today with you in the pit lane, so it's kind of like, help, we've got no one to fall back on. We actually don't have anyone to fall back on. It's going to be quite an interesting little race today. No JT. No Jess, no Jack, no Jackson, no Kieran. It's all pretty much out of it at the moment. Ed's trackside. We're so out of it.
Yeah, no anyone.
Yeah. Literally, I think the only people that are on the calls for today are me and Omi for all the F1 action, Megan for F1 and FE, Jackson and me, and then you, Omi, for the IndyCar, and then me and Jack for NASCAR, and Josh T if he gets back.
Yeah.
Gonna be an
And then
interesting.
we go into bed for a week
Yes.
until we go racing at Spa next week.
Yes, going to bed for an absolute week. I still haven't worked out how I'm going to do the track noise and the SF hard dog. 2 pictures.
You must keep pushing because there are penalties to the cars in front of you. Keep pushing. Thanks for the motivation.
And those track limits penalties.
What really annoys me is that NBC has both the rights to IndyCar and NASCAR, and they've decided to put the Brickyard 400 at exactly the same time as the Toronto race. Could have shifted it an hour and it would have been fine. Don't get what they're up to. Kind of spoils it for everyone. Because it is Brickyard.
I just realised you're lucky.
Why? Why am I lucky?
I think next week you get to race.
What? Next week or what?
I think next week I think you get to miss this race.
The Porsche. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're right because we're at where are we next week? Touring cars are at Croft.
Touring cars.
Yeah. Unless it's a late start
Lucky.
time for them. Like it's a 12 start. We haven't got the. Oh, is it lap 15 or lap 16? Lap 15. Oof. God's sake.
Oh god. Are we just going to lap 16 already? You know, and just, like...
Oh, let
and
her
then these
lock up.
podiums take forever as well. Oh!
Podiums do take forever. Podiums are the biggest spot. That's Jaap van Legen getting ahead of Levy. for 13th position. So Jan van Meegen goes up. Maybe down to 14th. So we're all just now waiting for the last lap. Harry King is 4 seconds ahead. So much for domination. Levy's been given a black and white flag for track limits. Harry King's just come and dominated. But he's going to have his first win since Monza.
Could we have one close race, please? Could we just have one close race this season?
I don't know about Porsches. I really don't. If I was ever
It doesn't have the energy anymore.
It doesn't, does it? It used to be great, and now there's no energy. This is Levy down
Right
into
when we are covering it as well.
I know, the 2 seasons we decided, let's do Porsches, and it's like the 2 most boring seasons ever. In fact, it's been boring since 2021, when they changed the cars.
I want to sleep. This race is making me want to go to bed already.
It's the last lap. I must admit, this is the worst race of the season for Porsches. I must admit, it really is bad. Silverstone was great.
Yeah, there's been, unfortunately, there's been quite a few bad ones this season. Monaco was bad, but at least that went by quick. That felt a bit quicker. Then Imola was pretty bad, but that went quick. This one felt long.
This one has really felt long. But it's been half an hour, but it's felt really long. And even without a safety car interference, we've gone to time. There's like 1:45 left on the clock to complete it. It's going to be about 45 seconds for the flag. But it's gone really long, this one. 16 long, tiring laps. It's 11:37. Usually we're done by now. Yeah, not the best race. Sure, King will be feeling better. 5 second time penalty for car 13. Well, I'm not going to say it was a great race. I'm not going to say it was an entertaining race because I'd be lying. But one thing I would say is, for Harry King, it's broken. We've had one dominating driver to another. Harry King may not be the champion this year, but the champion from last year gets his first win in 2024. Harry King for BWT Lechner Racing wins in Hungary, and our first different winner of the year after 4 in a row from Larry Tenford. King wins, Clean second, and Harmacourt takes third, and Harmacourt wins the Rookies Championship race. Zendelli will be second on the podium alongside him for the Rookies, with Dehan in third. And Larry Tenford finishes in 8th, his worst result of the season. Wow. Even if it was second, it'd be his worst result. He's won every one. Amy, your closing thoughts before we hand over to Chris McCarthy and Alex Bundle?
We leave Hungary with a different winner, and we go to Belgium next week for what should be, hopefully, an exciting race.
Well done. Brilliant drive. Well done. We're back in the fight for the championship, man. Congrats. Oh! Mate, what a mega race. The car was supreme. Oh, it all for you guys. Thanks so much.
King Harry indeed.
Yes.
Brilliant stuff from the Porsche Carrera Cup GB champion. And really made that one look easy, didn't he? Got it off the line, covered off the inside, drove a brilliant race, had the pace, and was never challenged. Lights to flag for Harry King.
Yeah, it's been a superb drive from Harry King, who's brought himself right back into contention for this championship. Marvin Klein, same can be said for him as well. He has closed in a huge amount to Larry Tenford with that result as well. Huge congratulations to him.
Merci, merci.
His team principal, Carm Ledergaard for Schumacher CLRT, got his only podium in the Porsche Super Cup here at the Hungarian with second place in 2015. So it goes full circle for the Schumacher CLRT team with Marvin Klein finishing in second place. And Kaz Havercourt, a first overall podium, a third rookie win, and he will extend his gap even further as he's really taken charge of that rookie championship. An absolutely brilliant performance from Kaz Havercourt.
Yeah.
Great job, Harry. Great job. The king is back.
Thank you, lads. We're back together. We deserve this. Well overdue. Thank you.
Really nice from Marvin Klein, that fourth podium of the year. Great consistency from him throughout this season so far. And for Havercourt, a great result for him. Really brilliant stuff.
That's Harry King. He comes in to the pits, makes his way around, and you can see what it means to him. I mean, he's had to finish second to Larry Tenforder 3 times, but now he will be on the podium and Larry Tenforder will be nowhere to be seen in Parc Fermé. That will be very special.
And it's a huge point swing. You know, Harry King came into this race weekend, 74 points on the board. Larry Tenforder around 100. You know, looking at that massive point swing for the victory, and you think, yeah, they've driven into the podium, into the championship contention. Have you really? Against the driver who's won all races so far. But when you look at the point structure, he really has, with that amount of point swing, put himself within a race win of potential championship lead.
Absolutely. He is right there now. Harry King with 3 rounds still to go. The team celebrating, and they add further victories here as well. The BWT Lechner Racing team have been so successful at this circuit in years. That's now 12 race wins for them here at the Hungarian, and they continue their domination at this circuit. Harry King doing an absolutely fantastic job. Marvin Klein seems happy with that as well. Kaz Havercourt coming in. We will have a rookie podium as well. So it will be 2 visits to the podium for Kaz Havercourt. He'll be joined on that rookie podium by Mathis Gilbert. Mathis Gilbert will be a 3rd visit to the rookie podium for him. And Alexander Tauscher takes his first rookie podium. But this was the moment. King Harry came out of the final corner to take his first win of the 2024 season and put himself right back into the championship fight for 2024. Things not going his way on home soil, but he has got the Hungarian absolutely nailed down, and he has claimed it his own in the last 2 seasons. Pole position, wins both times. He is quite simply unbeatable around here, is Harry King. And with that, he is now right back in contention for this championship, is Harry King. It will be big celebrations for him and the BWT Lechner Racing team.
2, 3. Yeah!
Chasing his first championship in the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup, fighting after Larry Tenforder, who is chasing his 3rd title. It's not going to be that record-equaling 5th consecutive win for Larry Tenforder, which he wanted to chase down, but it was always going to be a hard one to get from 11th on the grid, wasn't it? I think he'll take 7th. Yes. It's a hard track to overtake, but today is all about Harry King, the #1 on the car, #1 in front of his car as well. First place for Harry King here at the Hungarian. And well done to him. Absolutely superb job for Harry King, who is now just 10 points back from Larry Tenforder as we move into the final 3 rounds. Let's hear what the drivers have to say.
No risk, no reward, eh? Congratulations. everyone. Yeah, you too. Where did you finish? I don't know.
Well, there we can see the drivers, I think, a little bit worn out. It was high track temperatures out there, over 40 degrees in the end. And I think just catching their breath back, we'll be underway with the podium very, very shortly. Just having a look at the points. So Larry Tenforda is now on 109. Harry King is on 99. Marvin Klein is on 94. So it's just the 15 points between the top 3 in the championship. Very, very close. Let's get them out then. Kaz Havikort on the podium, his first overall podium. And another rookie win. That's his 3rd rookie win of the season. Marvin Klein taking a podium finish once again. That's his 4th podium of the season. And Harry King taking his 1st win of the season. Well done to Harry King. What a superb performance from him. He's driven an absolutely fantastic performance. A first win of 2024. He's racking up the victories now. Gets himself just 10 points behind Larry Tenforda, and only a further 5 points back is this man, Marvin Klein. You can't get him off the podium this season. 4 in 5 rounds. And Kaz Havikort, his first overall podium. It won't be his last. That's his 3rd rookie win now. And that's 2 rookies on the overall podium this season. They are really putting on a great show. And that's going to be the champagne celebrations. We will have one more podium. The rookies are yet to come out. So Kaz Havikort, I don't think he's trying not to get his suit too wet, because he has to come back out again. And he'll be on the top step next time. But a well done to those 3. Well, the championship, the gap between the top 3 was 34 points coming into this round. And many thought, Larry Tenforda winning 4 races in a row, is it all over? Absolutely not. 15 points between the top 3 going into the final 3 rounds. When you consider the gap between 1st and 3rd is 8 points between them, and then a further 3 points after that. Anything can happen in this championship. It is all to play for. That is not a big gap at all. So if Harry King were now to go and beat Larry Tenforda 1st to 2nd in the next 2 races, he would be tied with him going into the season finale, and he will know that. Marvin Klein likewise. If he were to beat his teammate in the final 3 rounds, then it would be tied for points. He might have to do a bit more than that to win the championship, but it ties things up very, very nicely, doesn't it? Let's talk about the rookie drivers then. This will be a special moment for Alexander Tauscher. This is his best result, his first top 10 finish of the season, and his first rookie podium as well. Mathis Gilbert, not his first time to the rookie podium, this his 3rd time, but this is his best overall result of 8th place. Matches his best overall result, in fact, so well done to him. And Kaz Havikort taking his first overall podium and his 3rd rookie win as he extends his gap in the rookie championship. He is becoming quite the talent. He proved himself in Freca in single-seaters, where he holds records for the most top 10 finishes, and he will certainly have a chance to break some more here in Porsche. Kaz Havikort, a third rookie win, and he is turning heads in the world of sports car racing. Second place, Mathis Gilbert, and then third place in the rookies, Alexander Tauscher. And Kaz Havikort not just leading the rookie championship, but he is now bringing himself into contention for big places in the overall championship as well. Fifth place in the overall, he will move up to fourth place in the overall championship as well, and is slowly becoming the best of the rest away from those top three. Not the first time we've seen him on the top step here at the Hungarian. He did so at the Porsche Carrera Cup Germany Championship as well, and he will only get better. He's a very exciting young talent, as are the two next to him as well. Mathis Gilbert doing very good things, as is Alexander Tauscher. Well, here is how they ended up. Harry King taking his first win of the 2024 season. Marvin Klein, a fourth podium for him. Kaz Havikort taking his first overall podium and the rookie win. Huub van Eindhoven, a great result for him. Maybe we slightly overshadowed his performances, but that's his best results of the season. A well done to him. Keegan Masters in the points again. Alessandro Gueretti in sixth place. Larry Tenforda down in seventh, out of position for the championship leader, and now has a slim advantage of 10 points over King and 15 over Klein. Luke Hartog, great to have him back. He was P9. I hope we see more of him. Then we had Alexander Tauscher rounding out the rookie podium in 10th. Lidham Zendelli 11th, struggled in the latter stages of the race. Van Lagen, Levy, Frymouth, Bernier, De Haan rounded out the podium, the points finishes, of course, with that penalty. Zendelli had the penalty, didn't he? He dropped to 11th. Overhaus was 17th. And then we had Vukov, Rousset, and Feldmeier after that. Lindland was 21st, Chasang 22nd, Vestante was a DNF. We saw him with damage, and Shaheen came in at the end of the first lap. Well, that is all for...
Absolutely an interesting race here for Porsches. Omi, your final thoughts?
Yeah, an interesting race for the Porsche Super Cup. Next up, Formula One. But yeah, excited to see what the Porsche Super Cup is going to deliver next time out when we go racing in Spa.
Thank you, Omi. Thank you, everybody at home. Well, Porsche didn't really deliver, but it was still an entertaining race for Harry King. He gets his first win of the year. The 2023 champion kicks off, and now the title fight. Little bit of a resurgence. 7 days until we do it all again as we go racing at Spa. See you then. Bye-bye.